Should tonight we are back on Permacharge. I think there are only 4 combos left for this. Yes. Cross off Loda, Harmonic, Corvus, Silas, and Rosalia. So, let's see what would it be in 1 second. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Not Harmonic, though. This seems like it could be a fun one. Oh, um, hi. Okay, well, sure. Welcome to the canvas. Um, yeah, okay, that is what I need. I guess I'll go ahead and get some of the other assets. Uh, anyways, this does seem like a combo with decent potential, right? Like they both have these prominent effects going on. Well, I don't know. This is another one of the. Well, let me just. This is another one of those combos where it's just like, okay, I see some similar elements in these powers, but I don't actually entirely know what to do with them. You know that? I think that's just a thing, isn't it? That is just a thing. If towers have similar elements, that doesn't actually mean they'll necessarily work well together. Yeah, that's totally a thing where I often am merging with very similar towers, and I think like, oh, well then this will be easy, right? But then in actuality, it's like, I don't know, if they both have their own like pink glow effect, then what do I do? Like, they're just the same thing at that point. Like, no, I'm getting ideas though. Yeah, I can make this work. Can definitely make this work. Honestly, I might have all the assets I need already. I don't think there's anything else that would really help here. Aside from perhaps some bubbles. Bubbles will use nice. I want to give him a tail. A Mermelty tail. I like the colors of this staff. Okay, I guess I do in fact need a lot of stuff. Take the pillow just in case. Um, should I give him a tail? Okay, you know what? There's an asset here that doesn't have an outline. I can use that for a tail. I think I did it. Okay. So put it here, and you can go here. We can stab here, so this reference. Bubbles will be saved for later. Go right about there. And you're also reference you can see there. Let's get you overlaid perfectly. Um, is this perfection? It is. This is perfection. Why is it a slightly different color? It's a slightly different everything. Do you see that? How it's a slightly different color? Why are all the pixels in different spots? Like the image wasn't resized at all. Why would it be that way? That's janky. We can just do that. Okay, let's get it started. Stopwatch 3, 2, 1, go. Where do I start here? Let's start with all the mechanical bits. Yeah, much more of the not marching band anime, the concert band anime. And psych, it is marching band anime. Not really, but the episode I just watched was about a parade, which meant they were marching, which means there was a marching band episode. And that was pretty fun. Ah, this is terrible. Oh, it was pretty fun watching them go through the marching band stuff and learning to march and doing 8 to 5 drills with shadow horns. It was fun. They even had a water break. This is marching band. Go ahead and just make that in white. It's looking red enough. I don't really need to have that shiny bit as much. It's more contrast. Maybe if I have this down here to make it darker. Okay, I think it's. Where was I? Yeah, they did 8 to 5. It was great. It was actually kind of interesting because it was 8 meters instead of 8 yards. Usually 8 to 5 or 5 meters, not eight. Usually 8 to 5 means 8 steps for every 5 yards on a football field. There is no American football in Japan. So there's definitely no yards. So they defined it as 5 meters, and that's kind of interesting. One of the other high schools, the big popular ones, big popular one, they they were called the light blue demons, which totally. Oh, it's because of this layer. It was on top of it. No wonder it didn't look white enough. Oh man, I'm gonna need to redo it. That's annoying. Wait, no, I don't need to redo it. I mean, I do, but if I just select this layer, then I can get what I need from this layer without needing to clean up this selection again. Yes. Yeah, this is looking better already. Yeah, no wonder it kept looking oddly dark. Yeah, this is so much better. Yeah, I think I'll put it there so it looks a bit less up. I can put higher. Oh, get rid of some of the shine so it looks a bit less metallic. What am I doing with the rest of this? Mm, next, I want green. It's down here from them. Get out of the way. It's pretty unlikely that the light blue demons were actually a reference to the blue devils, but it's not impossible. Rumcore isn't unheard of in Japan. In fact, when I was looking at auditions for the Blue Knights, I noticed that they literally had an audition camp in Japan, which is pretty interesting. So it does exist. And I checked. The anime came out in 2015, which was definitely a period in which the Blue Devils were pretty popular. So I'm gonna get this closer to color. I'll have to keep my eye out for more potential references. So that'd be fun. Really looking pretty nice, I think. Ooh, I gotta get on your skin. Yeah, the marching band episode was pretty fun. Mostly, I did not appreciate the main character getting a focus on how she's upset about her breast growth again. Don't know why that needs to be a reoccurring part of her character. I mean, I guess I don't hate it. Like, I'm sure that is a thing, but like, I don't know. I could definitely question why exactly that's in the show. I don't imagine it's for any good reason. I've been twice now. Better not see them get a third strike. Can I just have a show be good and cute without it being without making occasional sexual references about the underage main characters? It's annoying. Oh well. I think the protagonist is definitely. What am I doing with these two? I think the protagonist is definitely destined to be in a relationship with one of the other characters. Like they're perfect for each other, and I need to see it happen. And if it doesn't, I'll be really upset. Like lesbians happen in anime, right? That's a thing, right? I hope so. I don't know. I mean, I know there's like the whole Yuri genre, but it's like bad. I know that's like a whole thing, but I don't know how common it actually is for there to be lesbian relationships in anime. I imagine it's probably more common than gay relationships. Um, that'll have to do. I don't believe for a second that Japan is open to gay men. No way. Maybe the Sandman is more progressive because it has boys in the band. Not many of them, but it's got a handful. I heard that in Japan it is very female dominated. So there's a culture of like boys do sports while girls do music. And so music is seen as like a very feminine thing. I don't know. I don't really know how true that is, but it's got to be at least a little true because yeah, this anime is like most of the people in this band are girls. Actually, this episode sucks because the main character plays euphonium and continued playing the concert euphonium for the parade oops, instead of switching to marching euphonium, which would have been based on awesome. That's basically what I play, marching euphonium. Basically. I'm 11 minutes in. This is going pretty well. Yeah, I guess this is a bit of a boring merge, though. So it's just kind of recolors everywhere. I don't like how many of the 20 years have been like just recolors. Yeah, it'd be that way sometimes. Ooh, I should replace the fin here with this fin. I'll do it if I can. I'll just delete this. Will that cause catastrophe? A little bit. Okay, maybe I don't need to do that. I can just. Yeah, that's fine. That works okay. Might just be a little bit annoying later when I have to put the same outline around this and stuff. Or do I? Maybe I can just skip it and nobody will notice. Really? Really? What am I gonna recolor the bodysuit to? It's maybe like blue. Maybe dark blue. It'll probably be a bit less garish. I'll keep the color right there. Beautiful. Let's do put a little bit of color right here in the same layer. Nice. Oh, I didn't notice that this pipe looks kind of bad. Oh well. No way, I can fix it. I just do a little bit of this, a little bit, and then And then it looks slightly better. Okay. I think I can just get to the boomerang now. Great on time. We have 14 minutes. Beautiful. Make this look like the music note effect. That'll be cool. Wish I could remember. I wish I could remember the names of the characters in this anime. I can never remember their names because they're always Japanese names. And it's harder to remember names from other languages. Okay. Okay, they were just named like Rebecca or Susan. I can remember Rebecca or Susan. But no, they're named. I'm not even gonna try. I don't remember any of their names. Not one. Sucks. It has to be pink. Yeah. Does it have to be pink? Yeah, it has to be pink. Might be a better option. No, there isn't. Actually, let's go ugly. Yeah, whatever. It's like a bit. I feel like it's a bit too low detail, but it's probably fine. What I'm doing here. Right. We need this effect. Just throw all this in a group for convenience. Yeah, check this out. Wow, it's the entire merge. Well, I could put you here so that you can see the effect. And we can draw this on. Nice, lovely bright green. Wait, can we just. Yeah, this will be a lot easier than trying to trace out the entire shape. If it can select it, okay. I hope I pray. Windows? Yeah. 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 Yes. Getting it. Enough. Cool. Um, yeah, so I can just start with the bright green for clarity. And I think I want to fill in some of these areas. Around there. Here as well. Dodge there. But I do want to get it up in here. Mm, up to the glaive. All the way around. I'm gonna have that swoosh effect. So I think it looks kind of bad. And that looks good. Like this. We're gonna start with this color. I changed my mind. I actually want to start with this color. And now I can descend with the airbrush. This is working, I think. Yes, beautiful. I might just leave that at full opacity. I like that fair enough. Mm, I don't want to give it glow. I think I will. Wait, I wonder if I could. Oh no, I'm about to hit 20 minutes. Okay, well, I'll just do this one thing real quick. So what if I make every individual color of this glow? Then it wouldn't work. Okay, I'm gonna do it that way. Trying to think of a way to get every like individual color of the gradient in the glow. But I had a cool idea, but I don't think it would work. Or the fact that it's going over everything I can see in a second. Seems good. Dark background so I can see it a little bit better. Yeah. Just need to take it off a little nicer. I wish I could easily just do this with a layer style looks. That'll probably make it better. I'll just put this on the bottom so it's not taking a little bit. Stop. And stop the timer. Oh man, I hit 21 minutes. Oh, I don't like the boomerang. I'm not really sure what to do with that. Mm, the only thing I can really think is just putting a gradient over this just to give it slightly more detail. Yeah, it's a little better. Yeah, okay. Understand. Woohoo! Wait, I have an idea. It's too cool to pass up. It's not that cool, but it's kind of cool. See this thing right here needs to be blue. Needs to be blue. It's not all. It's not just blue. It's gradient into blue. Okay. That's right, Obama. Give me a second here, Obama. Good. Wait. Let's kind of go this way. That's right, Obama. Um, yeah. And I'll get rid of all the references that I didn't end up using. And okay. Now the merge is done in a cool, I stopped the timer already. In a cool 21 minutes. Yep, that's what I said. So that I meant what I said. Hehehe. Another furniture for the books. Oh, I forgot to crop it. Something feels off here, but what could it be? Um, yeah, woohoo. That's all I have for tonight. Thanks for watching. Toodaloo.